welcome. Today we begin our playthrough of Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls. Poop. Hold on, give me 1 second, make sure I spelled the name right. That's not what I'm looking for. That's the one. Okay. I decided I want to make a... I'm gonna go hardcore, just for fun. Hardcore seasonal. And I like the witch doctor, so we're going with that. I've never made a female witch doctor, so why not? And name shall be... Oop, that's not... There we go. Kakawate. I was originally gonna name... Well, it was gonna be her a... What was it? Abondigas. But I've already used that before. That's fine. Oh, that's good. But I have no problem using another fun Spanish word. Normal? Sure, normal. I probably should send out a tweet saying I'm live. 1 second. Enjoy that character and the ambience of the croaking frogs. Probably should have done this earlier. My bad. Slow typer. Okay.
The air is heavy with death.
Honestly,
the fallen star is near.
the hex isn't all that great. It's just fun. I care more about things that are amusing than useful, which has killed many of my hardcore characters before.
The spirits tell me go, seek the cradle of the fallen star. And so, I am here.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
They keep coming.
Good old level 1 monsters. They have 1 health. Ooh, this one had 2. My bastard's hit. Maybe not.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Sure, I'll take those. What are these? Just transmog stuff? Alright. And nothing.
For many years, villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the old cathedral, and their business was profitable enough that new Tristram sprang up to accommodate them. Fewer travelers visit now, though, and the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers.
Hold on, Leah, let me go explore your room, read your
We've been
journals.
under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
Actually, it's a pretty nice room. Got some nice bread, some candles, more bread. Anyways, moving on. Let's not linger too long in her room.
You are Leah. The captain says you survived the fallen star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but...
Watch out! The wounded are turning!
Yep, sure are.
This is killing business.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
There is a deep sickness here, but it can be healed.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
I kind of think this is more threatening than, you know, the zombie creatures that have arisen. I wouldn't trust this person.
16 militiamen went out, only Rumford came back.
How can I help to fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Their sacrifice saved their people. I will honor it.
My zombies are
Well,
better
I
than
have
your
seen you
zombies.
fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
There! That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the
They're
ruins down
vomit,
the road.
vomit zombies. Generate 4 life. It's pretty good. This one only have 154.
I, Deckard Cain, have spent many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world, but the sight of the wretched mothers still haunts me. They are the remnants of Queen Asilla's slaughtered handmaidens who were twisted by foul magic. Now they feast upon cadavers and regurgitate them as newly formed, risen dead.
Not sure actually I've ever listened to that. It's interesting. I'm actually going to... I can't raise difficulty. Never mind. That's fine. Anything neat in here? Doesn't look like it. Does it actually do poison damage? It does, but when your damage is weak as mine currently is, it doesn't actually do damage. Yeah, nothing of interest besides treasure chest. Never mind. Give me that thing I probably won't use. Ooh, never mind. I will use it. Get some faster walking speed. Just got one shot. Yeah. As soon as I finish this little thing, I'm gonna hop into hard. I'm just gonna run to the end then. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Your death comes!
Suspicious.
I am done. The mothers sleep once more.
Main new skill? Corpse spiders. Yes, please.
Your evil undoes you. You will die. Old Tristram. Diablo's evil lingers everywhere here.
Okay. Put on these gloves. More experience? Yes. Okay. Let me go ahead and leave game. Raise difficulty up to hard. Because normal is a little too easy. It should be called easy mode, not normal. Resume. Did I have a headpiece, or is that just how her face naturally looks? Nope, no headpiece. Okay, neat.
I promised Marco I'd... Thank you for your help. But could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him.
Reptilian sash. More health.
Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
1 second. Gotta raid
You
Kane's
know
house.
it's not polite to go through other people's things, don't you?
Shot.
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
Make sure there's no other lore books I'm missing. I probably missed a couple just because some of them
This
aren't
is
hidden.
my room. Do you like it?
I mean, I said it was pretty good earlier, so yeah.
A miracle has happened. A hero, like one out of Uncle Deckard's tales, appeared and saved us. I know in my heart that my uncle still
Painting's kind of
lives.
boring, but
And I pray that the hero will bring him home safely.
It's a shame that Carl got himself eaten.
that was something else. Just Tristram. All right. Throw this stuff in the chest. And continue on.
Here, let me open the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
Did you know your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons.
I mean, technically true.
How did Adria pass to the unformed land?
You mean how did she die? Well, details are hazy, but I know that Adria was obsessed with chasing the arcane. Look! A hidden cellar!
Oops.
Follow me!
Sorry, I cut you off.
This is a place of power. Your mother hid her secrets here.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
The spirits smile upon me.
Level of blockers. Totally meant to do that. And it gets some zombie dogs. Purple. That's a nice color.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will find Deckard Cain. Stay here and study your mother's secrets.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Man, these things aren't dying immediately. Crazy.
The truth burns!
No, spiders burn them.
Another lost. Need more time. This is Tristram Cathedral. The fallen star lies within. The spirits grant me blessings.
That is fire bats. Sure, why not? Good way to actually use my mana.
Stay with me. Here is where the fire fell from the sky. Strange magic comes from below.
Alright, now here comes the hard part. Going in the right direction.
My name is Latdanan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
I'm gonna shoot that far. Let's see. A treasure goblin. Hold. Cease. Wait, yes, run to me. What loot could a level 5 treasure goblin possibly possess? Find out shortly. I'll take anything at this point. I'll take all these actually. Maybe something with armor rack. We already have a sash, so yeah. So I need rings, pants, and pauldrons.
Come Some foul new disease has taken hold in this land, and the carrion bats are near the heart of it. Since returning to Tristram, I have seen their numbers surge. The evil forces that linger here give them strength, and I fear that the worst is yet to come.
I'll keep these old gloves just for the experience boost.
You die!
Left or down? Go this way. By left, I mean like if the map wasn't askew.
My curse upon you!
Level 6. I don't remember what that is. Poison darts. Okay. Turns out either direction was wrong. Am I in combat? Somewhere I am. Okay. I guess I'm in combat.
It was Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die.
We thought we could keep the dead trapped here. Akarat, save me.
No wait for that. And also, my name is not Akarat. My name is Kakawate. Aha! The correct direction.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! May this ledge hold. The Skeleton King?
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
Okay. Return to the Skeleton King. Luckily in this game he's a little less aggressive than he was in the first game.
Oh, thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
Because you needed my help. Come, I must return you to Leah.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.
Usually treasure chest
We
or
must
something over here.
discuss the fallen star. Follow me
Take it.
to Tristram.
1 second. I got important looting business to attend to. Nope. Never mind.
I have kept my word to Leah and rescued her Uncle Cain. I pulled him from the clutches of the Skeleton King, who still holds the fallen star.
Okay. Hello. Excuse me. Gotta check your house. Okay, no book.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
I seek your wisdom. Tell me of the fallen star.
The prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
Leoric should be in the unformed land, yet he stands between me and the fallen star.
The
I know,
key
right?
to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts.
They're like the world's most disgusting party poppers.
Leah.
Dang it. No books. I need your story, Kane. Hey. What's that squishy water sound? Now I check Leah's room for a book. Gotta get all the story bits.
Uncle Deckard is home, rescued from the clutches of the Skeleton King. I'm so glad. But the Skeleton King, I thought he was a folktale. The idea of Mad King Leoric returning to torture this place. Hasn't Tristram suffered enough?
Let's see if I can't buy a better weapon.
I've got some. I worked my hands to the bone.
These weapons are
to
pretty
bring you these
good.
fine goods.
The pants, I'll take it. Because really, I think in the lower levels, the only thing that actually matters are your weapons.
Each of my items is very special to me, but I suppose I
Okay,
can sell
Crusader
you one or
man.
two things if I must.
It's pretty good, I guess. And I just bought some pants, like literally a few seconds ago. Dexterity.
Leader spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending my
Oh, that's right. I have things and stuff. Those wings will go nicely. Let's see, what's it gonna be? It's either gonna be the bat or the probe. We can switch it up, but for now I'll do this thing. All this is good, and I like this one. Well, actually, I kind of like this with that pendant. There we go. Similar colors.
Blacksmith, Deckard Cain
The blue,
said you
really.
could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
It must be done, blacksmith. I will help you.
Thank you. Follow me. My friends, I'm sorry.
They suffer, blacksmith. Aid us.
Bats are kind of loud, aren't they?
Forgive me.
But also my strongest attack, so.
Hadrig! Help me!
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hadrig Aemon.
I need your assistance, Hadrig. I search for the crown of Leoric.
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Level 7, which gives me cold damage. That is removes the mana cost. Okay, sure. Spiders and zombie hands. It does have an 8-second cooldown, which isn't the best, but still pretty good.
That creature must die.
I'm not a big fan of how it walls me in, but learn to live with it.
Needs more time.
It's a nice staff. And a nice chain, I guess. A waist. Belt, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Going to the cemetery. The cemetery is going to be on the northeast part of the map.
This apprentice's spirit dwells within the unformed land now. Hadric Iman should be told.
For our pretty eye health. They won't die just with one Wrath of the Dead. And it's usually never this one, but because I said that, it will be this one. I know, right? It's literally like, I'm gonna throw a jar. Guess what? It has spiders. I like the Witch Doctor. All their skills are fun. Most of their skills are fun.
Your death comes! Not ready yet.
No, I just got a new weapon that, like, so much it did a little bit more damage. More area damage in particular. I guess fire bats do area damage, so maybe go back to that.
The spirits smile upon more time. Not ready yet.
That one a minute, but okay. Just wait the 8 seconds. Okay. And the other one, Horrified, just makes enemies run away, so I don't think I'm going to use that one. Shrine of Protection. Okay.
The truth burns you.
That finally makes sense. Truth burns you. I'm using a fire skill. Not just throwing jars of spiders.
You bring this on yourself. Too easy. Spirits take you to the unformed land with you.
So, wrong
The
one.
crown will not be found in this crypt, I think. Your evil undoes you.
There's a benefit to have these little zombie dogs that keep things away off from me as I deal with other things. Like teleporting out of a dungeon.
Need more mana.
It is pretty mana inefficient. Fire bats. Yep. I mean, I learned in school, back in elementary school, that truth is another word for bats. Hey, treasure goblin. Why are my skills? No! Wallers. Ah, you got a jerk. Just want to kill this little treasure goblin. A legendary item at level 8. Nice. The Orc's crown, I think. Nice. I don't think I have any gems yet, but nice. Yeah, it's a good increase in damage. think this is the right one. No, not. I know, right? If people that know, I was playing Diablo 1 off stream for a little bit, and within like 20 minutes, I had like 3 unique items. They're all super good. Like, good enough that you probably would use them the entire game.
Now, my husband writhes in torment. Return my bones.
Okay. And then when I played Diablo 1 off stream, or on stream, I don't think I got a single unique item.
Do not touch her!
I need money. Might they have gone together through the unfound land?
Okay, so now I have leaping spiders. Okay. Does that do more damage in general? It does. Okay. Neat. Horrify. Soul Harvest. That is really good. I think. I remember it being good. Vortex.
I do not have enough mana.
Sound a little creepy, those things.
The spirits aid me! The crown is not here. I will seek it in another crypt.
It's always the last one. A lot of suspicious noise coming from above me. I think a dog's chewing on something she shouldn't be. Oh well. Deal with that later. Okay, I only need the one hand for now. I have these skills. I know, right? All this thing to get the Chancellor's also blah blah blah. And I have his crown. It's a pretty good crown.
A perfect strike.
I could just go to New York, put it on his head.
A perfect strike.
Go left. I might have just circled around. This lady should be a quarterback. See how far she threw that jar? Well, that's a bad example. But, like, here to there. weird sarcophagus. Dang it. I should have just gone down. Get a nice globe out of it, though. I want to be Diablo 3 without going down the wrong path. And on the very last available, I guess, dungeon crypt area. Yeah, crypt.
The bones beneath this tomb scream of madness and betrayal. The crown is near.
The great part about this guy, it's like, oh no, a big scary boss man. Bye. But I want to kill him. Probably don't need to even look at any helms to pick up for quite a while.
The unburied are formed from human corpses that were flung into mass graves without a proper burial. This hideous amalgamation of bodies decomposes together into one being, bound by some foul magic. For all my knowledge, I could only flee from it, and I would expect any other sensible person to do the same.
Until we get better skills, there's really no reason to take this zombie dog thing. I don't think. Wait. I'll check. I don't think it allows you to get more than 3, so yeah.
No! I will not allow you to bring that monster Leoric back to this world!
Bring your dumb knockback. A ring.
I need to go back.
Skeleton King's crown. Yeah, I'm wearing one right now. This bow's pretty good.
You found the crown. Truth be told, I didn't think you'd make it back alive. Ah, it needs repair. Should be no problem. It's good to work again. There. New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind. I want my life to mean something.
We all seek meaning in grief. Maybe we will find it together. I have other news. Your apprentice died his final death. I am sorry.
Fool boy. Hope for the worst and you will not be disappointed. Thank you for the news.
Bewitching stone knife of focus. And it's Boopy. Can you make a mojo? Mojo. No, doesn't look like it. Can I train you to make mojos? Mojo. Level 17, so it's got a while. Here, you could have all this junk. Oh, those boots are better than mine, and I got rid of them. Whoops.
The crown is in my keeping. Direct me now to the Lost King.
At last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
The Skeleton King's sickness infects this land. I will put an end to it and find the star.
I feel like I might be smarter to, like, defile the body, like, destroy all the bones, break the bones, leave the skull intact, and then put the crown on top?
I wish that Leia could live a different life, a more normal life. But alas, such is not her fate. When I pass, there is none but her to continue my work, and the future of this world hangs in the balance.
No book. Does it say slaughtered calf?
You know what would take everyone's mind off their troubles? One of Theodos's great comedies.
Cathedral. And to the giant door. We all need giant ornate doors like this. Skeletons in that chest. By chest, I mean barrels.
That will die.
Less damage, but greater slot ability. I'm good. Using a bow to throw some jugs, some jars.
When we returned from our horrific defeat in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through.
Lockdown.
Your evil undoes you.
Damage is 44. I don't know what it is when that wears off.
I need mana.
And it drops down to 41. Yes, it's hardly a difference. Everything else. This was just immobilize and mobilize. Other than that, made him run. Could be good. I'd rather use this though. I mean, I haven't immobilized it, but 80% slow is pretty close to mobilization.
The way opens before me.
Maybe just a smidge loud. All these demons and undead screaming in my ears. Like, I get it. It hurts.
I strike at your heart.
Alright, we are going
Not accept
this way.
It's not my time to die.
You gonna fight me or you gonna help me? You're gonna fight me. Okay. That seems reasonable. To my surprise, those toads that you hit the door.
I do not have enough mana. Needs more time.
Nice. Fire damage, deal more damage. I'm using a fire skill, so perfect.
Maintain your incantations. You will
Brave Magi's throats.
Your magic. I am free.
Your magic, I am free.
Back to my mission.
Janda.
Who are you?
You will know soon enough.
Help me find my gear. I will reward you well. Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place?
I go to face the Skeleton King.
As do I.
That's fine. I didn't realize it was, you know, giant nova, frost novas forming at my feet. Anything good? Not particularly.
The cultists dragged me past this glowing pit. What made it?
I wish to...
Down this way. There am I.
He's free! Do not let him...
I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
No, there is not.
Oh, nope, I would bet. Might not be able to kill them, but one little wave of toads should be. Black magic bars our way. But the
Black magic bars our way. But the will of a Templar is stronger.
Sure is.
You were a Templar, John Dar. How could you succumb to this coven?
The coven is my brotherhood now, Cormac.
Is it
The
necromancy?
powers we... Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven.
Stay up.
Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King. But there is one condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
Agreed.
Then onwards we go to fight the Skeleton King. May the battles never end.
Take some healing, sure.
Useful skill.
And some regeneration. Can't complain. Playing hardcore, I'll never complain about those things. I should think I can hit
Your
these, but
death comes.
worth a shot. Need some movement speed. It's so slow. Really? Another
Your
legendary.
death comes.
Cold damage deal 8% more damage. Increase your potency of your shields. Wizard only. I'll take it. Not really a wizard, but plus not everything you get shield at level 11 as a wizard. But I'm getting pretty lucky with the
Opens before me.
drops.
Your strike is true.
Haunt is pretty good. That's true. I was thinking maybe not diamond armor, but I think it's shields. Like there's a passive ability that gives you a shield of like a certain percentage of your life. Good ring, good this thing, and okay boots. Oh, I need to put it on Haunt. Oh, yeah, Mojo.
The spirits aid me.
Oh, poop. Hold on. So I do 40 damage, 50 damage, and obviously do nothing with just the Mojo equipped. So I need to find a ceremonial dagger. Yeah. Yes, put on Haunt. Do I care about the zombie dogs? Yeah, not really. Oh, Firebat has a new ability. Dire Bats. Some are fewer bats that travel a longer distance, deal 500% damage versus 20% more damage. Sure. Let's go ahead and do it this way. Rabid dogs. Poisonous. As they all explode. Simultaneous explosions. Something we practiced for months, no doubt. The great thing about Haunt is that it does 4,000% of your weapon damage.
My strike is true.
I'm not sure if I like this one large bat. I'm just looking for the exit at this point. Does it seek out a new target? It does. Okay, I thought that might have been a rune.
I will forever live in anguish for my last attempt to honor my king. As we lay him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
Hold on. It might be here. Yeah, okay, it is. It's been a while since I've been on these maps, but that looked like it might have been there.
I tried to count how many we've killed, but I've lost track.
Not very good at counting, are you? We got a long journey ahead of us. If you already lost count, now you're never going to have an idea how many you killed.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not.
Gather away, pets. Hey, how's it going?
You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
Okay. Just gonna go ahead and leave. Don't need to be there if I don't want to be. All my zombie dogs are still alive.
We have just arrived in Tristram. I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery. Hardly fit for the king of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
Good gloves.
A fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of climate.
Climate? Unfamiliar with just the word climb.
You will never defeat me!
Well, you heard him. I might as well give up.
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
I do have to be a little bit careful versus Leoric since, you know, he is ultimately a boss. He is pretty strong. Calm down. Count those pots. Oh, pretty weak. I'm fine with this.
Need more mana.
Pretty good health regeneration. Hey look, he dropped Leor's crown. What a surprise. It's probably better than my current one, I hope. Okay, yes it is. Much better. So my life per second has just got higher, and it is life per second. 80, just about. Well, 75, but same thing. And a ceremonial dagger that's much stronger than my current bow. Which needs to add a mojo to it. A damage mojo. And everything else is subpar. So, moving on.
I do not know much of your order. Were you born a Templar?
No. Our scripture says, as a farmer reaps his wheat, so must the Order harvest and purify the weeds.
You say you are a weed. I think that even weeds have their purpose under this. Ah, here is the crater. So you are the fire that fell from the sky. Why do I find you here at the source of this place's darkness?
I remember falling.
Do you remember why you are here?
I am not your enemy. I think, yes, I believe I have come with a warning. The darkness is coming. I don't remember.
I will take you to Cain. He will lead us to understanding.
Well, good to know they can survive a fall of that height.
For all the mysteries yet to be solved, I now learn that the fallen star is a man. He remembers little of himself. I will bring him to Deckard Cain. Perhaps then he will have some answers.
I'm still in no threat of dying, so I'm kind of tempted to bring it up one... I mean, since I have pretty good items, one difficulty step. Just go ahead and do that real quick.
This man was the falling star.
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you?
A warrior, I think. I came bearing grave news, but I cannot remember.
Your message might be all that can save us from impending doom.
Grim Executioner. Oh. Forgot you have stuff.
Thank you.
Equipment slots. Hold on. I need to check your house for books. Nothing.
Tell me everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me. But it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
I will bring back the sword and bring peace to the goatmen, one way or another.
If I learned anything from Elite Beat agents, is that dancing and singing can solve anything. For sure, none of this is particularly useful. Yep. Protection Shrine. Could be useful. I'm not sure how much damage I should take an expert.
If there's a sword here, we will find it.
I'm sure there's plenty of swords here.
I was able to trace some carrion bats back to one of their nests. What I found shocked me. The nest itself is a living organism. A mature bat that has been mutated by the darkest of magics. I no longer doubt that demonic forces have corrupted these creatures.
Ooh, another protection shrine. Alright, so I'm looking for the... Oh, looking for this.
I see magic I have seen before coming from this cave. What I see.
The large, sluggish beasts can thrive in any grassland or forest, provided there is enough water. Farmers will recognize these brutes as the savage cousins of the common patch.
Kill her!
A dark coven has formed in Tristram, and I fear that they...
We must hurry with the
Oh,
ritual.
so many times getting interrupted.
It is time.
The stranger's light surrounds the sword piece.
Who are you to take what is mine?
I will return this sword to its owner.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The shard is mine.
To hell with you, witch.
Very well. Let the games begin.
Maybe I should look at her spine. It's kind of interesting. A butterfly wing. Kind of like generic. Not like a witch, but I guess sorceress, sorcerer. I don't know.
Well fought. But you will never possess the next
It's like
piece.
she doesn't actually have wings. It's like
Only the ancients
bugs
may
holding
tread.
onto her shoulders.
She is more devious than she appears.
Zombie charger. Sure. Yes. I'd rather actually have this. And now we go back to Kane.
I need to go back.
Okay.
This sword was in the possession of dark ones under the will of a woman named Magda.
Uncle Deckard, you sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven.
Jar, you
but
say?
I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
Hold on 1 sec. Can I make some shoulder pieces? Shoulder... Scoundrel. Doesn't... Oh. Level 19, so a while.
Magda's words betrayed her. The next piece of the sword rests where only ancients may tread.
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the festering woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leah. The temple was home to the Nephilim. Leah, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword piece.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle near the temple, and that their ghosts still war with one another.
That's on my eye. Hold on. An eyelash. Drowned temple. Not too far.
Don't worry about me.
You and I aren't so different. I have great power within me too. The only difference is I have no control over mine.
That sounds troubling.
It's only happened a few times in my life, and only when I was in grave danger. Something rises up from deep within me, but I can't really explain it.
Yeah, a stolen sack.
After much searching, I have found a promising lead. A family near New Tristram has obtained a valuable relic, and poor fools that they are, they haven't the slightest idea what to do with it. I have some idea of what to do with their daughter, though. And through her, I'll get my prize.
What a scoundrel.
You there! Please help! They're going to kill my friend! Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself.
Retreat! What do they want with your friend?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
Attack!
He's deserted you. Just give it over.
It is time.
My sweet love will save me.
Release the girl. The relic belongs to her.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you. You won't get away from us this time!
Quite the assassin. Very sturdy.
This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Mojo? Mojo.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
You wish to come with me?
Yes, yes! You look like you know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way! Wait! The relic is a fake! Gods, I should have known! You seem like you could use a helping hand, and I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal proposal.
And your betrothed?
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
Nah, I like the healing from the Templar.
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging.
Alaric? Alaric?
You must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass. Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The Warrior's Rest and the Crypt of the Ancients. Within them.
Arrogant Nephilim. That's all I can think of. Every time I hear Nephilim, that's the first thing I think of.
A pall of ancient doom hangs upon these woods.
no time.
Repel them, my brothers!
This is amazing. It reminds me of
Noon o'clock. Noon o'clock? Yes, it's noon o'clock.
Useful skill.
Yes, that's the beacon of light. This is this one. So there should be one on the left side. On the left. Should be. Not guaranteed.
They call these flying creatures death wings.
There it is. That's another legendary item. We got so many legendaries.
I like to think the world is safer now.
It is the bar. Ugh, I hate the barber, but it is good. I cannot lie. 'Cause I don't go to the barber. I don't. Okay.
I need to
Might
go
be faster
back.
to go back. Actually, might be faster to do this. I think this takes me to where I want to go. Yeah.
Attack! I go now. Sorry.
The temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers, they will seek your death when you enter.
It is National Waffle Day. Huh. I'll need to celebrate that later after I'm done with this. It is not a holiday to be missed. It's not like a holiday. National Day.
None may enter the inner sanctum.
Need more mana.
The world stone has been changed. Our children are born.
Rise, my brothers! Rise and do battle!
The world stone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon
need
Nereza
mana.
promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us.
We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
So is that why the Nephilim are back? Because the world sun was destroyed?
Our greatest champions.
Good to know.
What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
Retreat!
The spirit speaks the truth. This was a good...
The noble hero fought her way here just to die. Magda. And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood.
And so are all these zealots?
I do not have enough mana.
Also
What do you
Nephilim?
mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
Her words are lies and madness. Do not listen.
And what is the power within you that she spoke of?
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle Deckard right away.
Let me check some skills and stuff. Okay. Okay. And there's a new passive, which is you're healed by healing globe, give him 10% of maximum mana, 10% intelligence for 15 seconds. This boosts stacks 5 times. I'm good without it.
I am returning to town. Magda found us in the drowned temple. Even now, she seeks the third piece.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
That must be Wortham.
Ah, brilliant, dear Leah. Have the ferryman take you there.
What's up, Kane? Did you write a book yet? Nope. We were bad at keeping journals. Level 17, can I make anything? I mean, probably nothing useful.
Oh, there she goes again. Were I not a happily married man, I'd let her take me on an adventure.
I'm sure she's aching to haul an old Cooper with a bald spot around. Be my guest.
I was thinking, don't hurt yourself.
I need to go across the water to Wortham.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises.
They're destroying the town.
Get up to those who defy the power.
Maybe toes aren't that great right now, because I do miss a lot.
This town swarms.
Please! My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
There's something coming.
Alright, so these guys, slightly worried about, do a lot of damage.
I seek a sword hilt fallen from the sky. It glows with powerful magic.
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
It is not here.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
Deckard.
It's your choice, Cain. Either use your heraldric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
All this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything. Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine. Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole.
It's a better blacksmith than Hadric.
Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
Why you gotta kill Deckard Cain?
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
Do not blame yourself. Magda is the one who must pay for Cain's death.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
It does not matter at this moment who he truly is. I will find him and bring him his sword.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
I will survive her traps. The spirits tell me so.
Hey, Topher. Okay, you missed Deckard Cain death. Well, it was forged. The floor could have it.
My dearest Hadric, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words can say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
No worries. I have a really erratic schedule this week, so I was like, whatever. I still want to be all time to do this. So I'll just go ahead and do it by myself. Boop, boop, boop. I wonder how far we'll get. I'll have to end in about half an hour. We'll probably easily get through this spider cave. Diablo 1 Tristram just kind of feels like it's a hub for being a hub type when I play through it. But this actually feels like a place that could exist. You're not going to talk, Mr. Hermit? Oh, okay.
The ubiquitous spider is one of the oldest and most adaptable creatures in the world. It also seems to have acquired an unfortunate susceptibility to magic. When exposed, the arachnids will increase dramatically in size and even cast spells. Due to this hazard, I recommend staying out of dark places whenever possible.
Embarrassing at that, spiders.
I do not have enough mana.
A bow. Don't need it. I can never pick the right path in this place. Hey, not a dead end. That's a good sign. Usually I find 3 dead ends. Like, yep, the only other way is the way I did not pick.
My power grows vast.
Level 17.
Your evil undoes you.
Spirit Barrage. I don't remember that being very good, but no reason not to look at it.
See those columns behind the webs?
Pretty boring.
This place was built by ancient hands.
Yeah, I don't need no dogs.
I strike at your
See,
heart.
I got a dog now. Bam. Now I got another dog. You gotta use it with the passive ability to generate dogs. Sometimes it's pretty good, sometimes you don't get any dogs for a long time. Like sometimes just using sacrifice will spawn you like 2 dogs. Sometimes you'll go like minutes without getting any dogs. It's luck of the draw.
I don't like the look of that.
I need mana.
I got pretty lucky with the item drops. I got a Leoric's crown and a barber, which, barber's okay. Nothing special about
My
it,
mistress has accepted me.
still a good
Come
weapon.
Close.
Any legendary is a
Feel
good
her
weapon.
loving embrace.
This land is not kind to madmen.
Actually got almost all the good things on the high end of good. Wow, did I really just go the right path every time in the spider caverns? I don't think that's ever happened.
Please help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No. It's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Spider Queen?
Yeah, it's gotta be hacks. No one ever gets to that place without making a wrong turn. That's we got a dog.
Need more mana.
Hey, that's one dog. I will not sacrifice it. It's cold. It is cold. Good. I have 8% increased cold damage. It's not really attacking. I'm okay with that.
We'll need her venom to dissolve these webs. Please hurry. I can't hang here like this a moment longer. I'll go mad.
Okay. So the barber is outclassed by a two-handed weapon. It's actually, what is it? 143. Yep, okay.
Thank you.
That's some
Thank
crazy
you.
regeneration
Can
I
you please
got
leave
going.
this horrible place?
152. The world's slowest walker. I know you were just trapped by this poisonous spider, but come on.
It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing out here?
I seek a man taken by the Coven.
The Coven? I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the staff of a powerful Khazra shaman. The Khazra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the staff in my cart in the Highlands. If you take it to the Khosra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
Okay, to the barricades. Or calves, or staff, then barricades. One sec. Attack slow with this new weapon. Okay, do not miss getting the Kerrigan Mercy Wings for collected editions for HOTS and Overwatch. Another legendary? Nice. Ooh, what is this? Poison darts and fetish poison darts now pierce. Oh. Nice. It's a little bit weaker, but... Actually, no, it's not with the mojo, it's stronger. Neat. There, you could have this.
Just the thing.
I didn't get the
wither moth is a curious phenomenon.
Overwatch
It is
wings.
tremendously large for an insect, and somehow
wish I got
its
the
size allows it to expel
original
a
Diablo
charging
expansion
force when
or
attacked.
wings, because they
For
look
this
pretty
reason,
sweet.
few have survived to
But
study it in great
I'm okay
detail,
with what I have now.
including many notable academics. In fact, please do not inquire further upon this subject.
I need fetishes. Or it'd be beneficial if I had fetishes. Okay, so looking for the staff. Yeah, shoulder piece. The Mercy Wings are nice, I'll admit, but I like these gold ones, or the Kerrigan Wings are also pretty good. I see you, Treasure Goblin.
The way opens before me.
Oh, follower's dead. Try not to follow suit.
I need mana.
Just a crappy mojo. Okay, so I still haven't gotten any. Wait, I have enchantress things. I have another whole act to get through before I find her. Yeah, try not to die here. Seems to be a common place to die. Lackluster boots. I got one zombie dog. Alright, we're going straight to the barricade. Clear these guys out. Deal with this tree. Okay, so we got turn 28 life per second. I'm gonna keep it, just the base one, because again I have the increased cold damage.
Step is ours on the side.
bats yet. I'm sure there are ice bats. Oh, frozen pulse. Level 19. I believe I can gargantuan for starters and get some pauldrons, shoulder pieces from the blacksmith at level 19. Though this is pretty good. Maybe I don't even need any. A bloody chest. Hey, an actual piece of art, or gemstone. A ruby. Sure. Get some more experience going. Am I happy with my current skills? I don't know.
The truth burns.
Maybe not. Treasure goblin? Where? There it is. A good belt. Otherwise, nothing I mentioned. Nothing I notes. Okay. The Orc's manor should be this way. Starting to get gems, which is nice. This way. What's up here? Let none. It's all you ever have time to get out. Yep, exactly. Let's see what we're gonna get. Sure. And we will get increased resource generation.
Manor. Of course they'd be drawn here.
Pop. Arcane. Enchanted. Of all of my hardcore characters that have died, I would say over 75% of them have died to Arcane. Nah. Arcane, Enchanted, plus Waller.
Your death comes.
Okay, so I gotta check for this item. Nope, no mushrooms or driftwood, whatever the item is, to make the Whimsyshire staff. Good book. Oh, hello. I'm wildly uncomfortable at this moment. moving.
What a monstrous creature!
Good mojo.
She's unstoppable! No mortal could slaughter our brethren with such ease!
I am no mortal.
She is here!
I am a Nephilim.
You cultists are a sickness.
Oh, what?
I will
Hello.
purge you.
I apparently can teleport as a witch doctor.
Prepare her demise in the depths below.
They did horrible things to us.
I seek another man, a prisoner in rags.
Yes, the man with the golden eyes. I saw Magda take him into Leoric's old torture chambers below us.
If I was actually playing like
I will
on,
punish Magda
well,
and her
expert's not bad.
cultists.
I don't know. I probably should put one skill on. Maybe get rid of. Yeah, we can do that. It's starting to get sketchy. 3 seconds. So we could go ahead and put on the Spirit Walk. And then we get rid of this. Replace it with, I guess. Oh, I forget the dog explode. We take less damage ability. Actually, our inventory is getting pretty full. Let's go ahead and sell or salvage. Whatever the blacksmith does to it. Salvage. Nothing useful, right? Might keep that one. Yeah, so keep only this thing. While we're here, can we make anything useful? Let's use the bowl. How are we? Our belts, not bad. I'll make 1. No more damage, but I need reusable parts. Okay, so I can make 1 more item. It's my lowest level piece. My boots. Okay, going with boots. Okay, that's a good choice. Hey. There we go. In hardcore, I always died to bad luck of elite power combos, frozen explosion, or wallers and arcade, that type of stuff. Trying to think. There was one where it was like kind of fighting in a door frame. Oh, they are just random transmog. Those books were random transmoggy things for I think just this season's stuff. Maybe last season's, kind of missed it. Oh, that's the wrong button.
Defy all reason.
But yeah, most memorable thing for me was I was fighting something in a doorway. I think it was like frozen or something like that. And like it used the little frozen things, but like it was just outside of my range, like it was in the door frame, so I couldn't see it. So they all went off at once, and then I exploded. Like full health is dead. Like nothing down there probably. Locust swarm. Sure. Let's kill you guys. And this thing. The Spirit Barrage is pretty good for single target. But so is my other thing, so no big deal. Firebomb is nice too. But I have something that changes the effect of Poison Dart, so I'll keep that. That's the wrong button. This is the right way because the giant death blades are usually a good indicator. grab these gray items for the reusable parts. Alright, so got number 2 and 3 are the buttons I need to use for the damage over time things, not 1 that I keep pushing. There's a lectern. There's going to be a treasure goblin on the other side. I'm coming for you, goblin. Get out of the way.
I do not have enough mana.
I will kill myself for you, goblin. I don't care if it's hardcore or not. Okay, it's dead. And that's also another reason I often lose my characters. That's like the other 25% is I'm hunting a treasure goblin. Disregarding everything that I should not be disregarding. There's a lectern over here. Give me delicious story bits.
I am convinced that some malevolent being is attempting to wrest control of my thoughts away from me. Voices direct me to horrendous acts, and there are times when I seem unable to control my body. Lazarus knows. This is certain.
Came for us for a
He
second.
looks at me strangely when he thinks me otherwise disposed.
There's a pulsar of some kind up here. Want to see what it is? Empowered. How long does Locust Swarm last? 8 seconds, okay. A lot of stuff in that one. Oh, again, wrong button here. I found the waypoint. There's that. Yeah, I had the, what is it, Helltooth set before. It is pretty good. They changed some things about it, but it's still really good. I think last time I played, I went for the Demon Hunter thing that focused on Impale, the like dagger throwing ability. It wasn't as good as hoped. It's really good at like single target stuff, but not that often you're up against single target things in this game, unless you're like doing like bounty things that are particular for those. It wasn't great for, you know, dealing with mobs and stuff. Because like your dagger would do like 1 billion damage, but just to one target. Everything else behind it would take like 20,000. So like while it was nice and fun, it wasn't that great. Wasn't that useful. Okay, I just got something that I like. Hex. That is, I do like Hex. But I only like Hex when you yourself turn into a chicken. So, we'll do without it. Mm-hmm. That is nice too, because, like I said, I'm not super into Diablo 3. Like, I'll play it a lot, sure, but I'm not gonna hunt for like those set items over and over. Because I find it kind of discouraging. We spent like a day of playing, looking for like Tal Rasha's helmet or something like that, and you never find it. It's like, come on. But with this, they give you the whole set if you accomplish the task they set before you, which is really nice. Like, even just doing that, maybe come back to for seasons just to play with that suit they offer, or set they offer. I might be able to finish this act before we run out of time. Hello.
I am Asilla, once queen to our beloved Leoric. My servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my blessing, champion, to release my people from their eternal torment.
That's good. The set rewards are harder. Because they were a little easy, I'll be honest. Last time I did it. I did miss last season, but the season before that. Because it was basically, you hit level 70. Within 30 minutes you have the whole set piece. I think. Look this up real quick. I'll look at my profile. Yeah, so if I do this and look at, because I have some hours on some characters. Is it this one? No, that's only 8 hours. 54. I mean, that's quite a bit. But this one, 172 hours on this character alone. Like, I play this game a little bit. So, like when I say that I haven't played it much recently, but I definitely played it a lot when the game first came out.
Strike is true.
And they've just constantly adding more and more improvements to it, so I keep coming back to it. Yeah, freezing people know where I'm going.
I am free.
I haven't looked at any of the requirements for the season stuff.
What? Who dares?
Other treasure goblin? Not complaining.
Need more mana.
Freedom. After so long. Freedom.
I'm still waiting for the legendary barrels they joked about adding in like one of the discussions they posted like a few years back. Legendary destructible objects.
Thank the gods.
My gods! There is someone amongst us. Deal with her harshly.
The set I really wanted last season was the Firebird Wizard set. I only got like 2 of the pieces though. I'm not even sure if I want any particular set for the Witch Doctor. They offer the Helltooth one this season. I don't even know what any other sets are. I guess there's like the Jade Harvester one. Maybe Jade Harvester's not bad. I think that's a damage over time one, or is that the pet build? No, that's Zoom. I've never finished the Firebird set. I always got like 4 pieces. So even with the what is it? That ring, Royal Ring of Grandeur, I never actually got the whole set piece bonus.
Seek the warden at the dungeon center.
You're great luck, Zergy.
Must I do this myself? So please, face me and repent your crime.
I need mana.
Oh no, he's jailing me. Movement speed boots, yes please. Hello.
My lord, the prisoner is ready, as you requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
Gross.
Lies. Until the very end.
He knows what's up.
A grim end to a noble woman. I am proud to have played my part in Leoric's fall.
This thing is my spirit animal.
The time of my lord's true awakening is at hand. That fool Leoric was only able to resist him because he did not yet possess his full power. With the queen dispatched as a traitor, I may now devote myself fully to preparing the boy for the presence of my master.
I do like how, you know, another treasure goblin? Or is that this thing? One sec. Treasure goblin? No, I definitely heard one. Here it is. It does mention the story of Diablo 1? No, 2. Oh, well, no. It was definitely Diablo 1 they mentioned. That's when Lazarus took King Leoric's son doing the stuff with him. I got enough inventory space. I never actually enjoyed playing the Crusader. Obviously, I showed you the Wizard. I played a lot of that one. One sec, which the other ones? Wizard. I played a bit of Monk. I actually enjoyed him when I got to 70. Well, before 70, he was really boring. This is that dagger throwing, non-ranged demon hunter. Wasn't that fun? And Witch Doctor. I like the Witch Doctor. 27 hours, yeah, a good amount of time. This was before they even added Reaper of Souls, so a lot of times put at 60. He's still at 60. Otherwise, it looks like Witch Doctor and Sorcerer is the ones my go-to. I do like the way Witch Doctor plays, though. I particularly like the damage over time stuff. Like kind of like apply a curse or a voodoo of spell, a haunt, some locust, whatever, and then just walk away. Oh, actually, we can take a look at the fallen heroes. Only 2. I must have. Can you delete them from these? I think you can, but I'm pretty sure I've lost. Yeah, I've lost several more than these 2. This one was so disappointing, losing at level 68. 68. It's like, come on, so close to getting to that 70. 11 hours and 1 minute. I forgot how he died. I think it was just I was messing around with. I want to say the ability where you turn into a chicken, and I got a little too bold. Was he? I didn't even notice that. Yep, pink rainbow unicorn. I mean, if you're gonna die, you might as well do it that way, right? Grab this for the reusable parts. Yeah. Because don't Thorns Crusaders kind of just have like that burst of damage for like on that 30-second cooldown, and then you kind of wait basically to do any damage again.
Need more mana.
Guys start to get pretty high health. We're gonna go to the top left. Thorns used to be a lot stronger, but they did make it weaker because it was just too good for a time.
I strike at your heart.
what you could do for your follower is like have them, but then take away all their equipment so they die immediately, but you still get some of the bonuses.
These enemies defy all reason.
Okay.
I'll be telling stories about that for a while.
I know the thorns. I forgot what it was that made thorns too strong a while back, but I know they re-added the thorn set. I know you could kill like Gom in like a second just because it's poison cloud. I think there is a Thorns gem. Yeah. Alright.
Leah must be back in Tristram, crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the Butcher.
Meat? M-E-A-T?
Fresh meat.
Oh man. Hold on. This is gonna be stupid. But hold on. 1 second. Pausing. Hard to tell, but this is a fresh meat apron, so it's fitting for this fight. As I punch my microphone several times. Actually, this is the first time I opened this apron. I forgot I had it until I saw this. Yeah, I think it's the biggest thing with the Thorn set is like actually hitting all the enemies around you with when individually they hit you, it's not that great, but when they like, multiply it to everything, it's real good.
I need mana.
I think I'm gonna be cooking on Saturday, so I will probably be using this sometime soon. So I feel like it's only appropriate to wear when you're dealing with meat. Oh, I remember this now. I killed the butcher in a hardcore and then immediately died to the fire. Or I might have died to the fire and then like damage over time killed the butcher. That was another memorable death.
Overburden.
Overburden. Go away. Ooh, the eyeballs. I think I have a picture of that somewhere. It might have been deleted. That's pretty good. Spirit Barrage gains the Phantasm Rune. Each active. Okay. Well, it looks like I'm getting Spirit Barrage on my bar. Spirit Barrage. Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. And what's this? I can't use it because it's two-handed. Yeah, I just got this mojo. But 110% increase in damage? Yeah, I like the cat that's just sitting there squirming the whole time. I mean, this is just Zweihander. Just real good. I don't know. I guess it depends on how good this. Well, this is each active. So if I have 3 active, that's 150% increase, 147% increase. So I think this is still better. I just gotta make sure I actually keep it up. Which means, hold on, do some rearranging. Of abilities. Okay, I do like to have to keep the wings in the spirit walk form. And I hit the wrong button.
I am dying.
Take your sword, Angel.
My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens.
Yeah, that sounds deadly.
I was the embodiment of justice.
Justice.
I am Tyrael. You have restored my mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Chaldeum.
Belial and his legions will find justice at my hands. He will not escape punishment.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready.
I use your fancy angel portals. Use my own.
Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldea.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
As you wish. We will see to his shell. Then, we will see to his murderers.
Deckard
I have
crabs
called for a
kill
caravan
shell.
to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
Yeah, I do like the angel armor. It's real nice. Real nice. Okay. Trash, trash, trash. I'll keep it. In case I make another character. I'm not gonna use the scoundrel. Trash, trash. I'll take the life. Get that socket. Oh, I could put a socket in this too and make it even stronger. Oh boy. But I like, you know, Witch Doctor exclusive legendaries. So I will just shove it in here and think about it later. Well, it's gonna bug me. Gotta sort this properly. Hey, okay. Same with these. These go here. Yeah. And this goes here. Yeah, okay. And
my friend, shall we depart to Chaldeum?
yes, we shall.
It was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
not judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege. Thus, I fell willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. The work you never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
Yeah, watching that cutscene again is like amazingly designed. Like just the detail put into it. You probably can't tell because the stream's not the highest bit rate, but you know, seeing it on my computer screen, it's very impressive.
Tristram is safe.
And you know, obviously the angel fight is great.
Go now to Caldeum,
And watching Tyrael
the
throw away his
great
wings
city of the east.
and lose his hood.
It has fallen before one of the last lords of hell, Belial. I will set this city free.
The other cutscene, the cutscene where they show, I think it's the end of this act, when they show Asmodan at Mount Arreat. That is like the coolest cutscene in this game for me. Maybe? Actually, pretty much all the cutscenes are nice. But yeah, unfortunately that's where I need to end. It's a good pace. Finished Act 1, level 24. It's pretty good. I thought like we'd be nearing the end of the game by that level, but I forgot that they changed it to be a dynamic leveling system. So, today's Wednesday. We will pick up again on Friday. I will see you all then. Bye-bye.